some days it gets hectic, and you got your wife going one way, you going the other way. I'm going to tell you, enjoy it, because when it's over, you're not as cool anymore. The kids don't want to be with you. So enjoy these moments you have right now with your children. Even when your day's long and you come home and you drop them off to practice, you got to pick them back up. Believe me, someday it will be long over, and you'll be wishing you could hop in that car again and have a nice talk with your son on the way to football practice. I first want to introduce some guys that came with me tonight. I want to introduce the guys from my staff that happened to make the trip with me tonight. We have our D-line coach, Brandon Dooley, in the back. We have our O-line coach, Don Trotter, in the back. We have our running backs coach and assistant head coach, Matt Holmes, in the back. And then we have our head junior high coach, Andy Lee, in the back. I'm going to touch on some points tonight. Try not to be too long, but football. What football means to me is family. I started playing football at the age of 7, and I played up through high school, and I signed a letter of content to play college football, but long and behold, I was drafted by the Pittsburgh Pirates, and that changed things. Went on to play professional baseball for a few years, traveled the country, came back home after my first year in rookie ball, and I had a guy named Bruce Reynolds who coached at Williamson High School. He was my high school coach, offered me to be the head freshman coach at 19 years old. Not knowing if I really wanted to coach, I thought I'd give it a try. About a month into it, I knew it was my passion. Something I wanted to do. So I went on to study everything I could about football. I was groomed by some of the best coaches around. And I'm going to tell you, coaching football is a passion of mine. Changing the lives of youth is a passion of mine. And I'm telling you, as a coach, there's no other way to do it than being a coach. I take coach as a seriously word. Other than grandpa, other than husband, and other than dad, coach is the next best word in my vocabulary. That's how serious coaching is to me. When someone calls you coach, it means you let them. It means they like you. It means that you help them grow as a human. You help them grow as a person. And you hope that you gave them something that will make them successful in life. Football is just a platform to do that. Every football season, you start with the name on the jersey, Woodbridge. And that's what you play as. But as that season goes on, you become a family and a brotherhood. That brotherhood never ends. You'll have it for the rest of your life. Just had my 35-year class reunion. Now you step back and you haven't seen them guys in 35 years. And you still talk about the memories you built in the locker rooms, on the fields, and even some things on Friday nights we won't talk about. I will tell you what I love about football is the locker room. Think about a football locker room. It doesn't matter if you're black or white. It doesn't matter how much money you have, if you're rich or poor. It doesn't matter what religion you are. What matters is, can you help me win? That's what I love about locker rooms of football. It throws all the BS that we face every day out the window. And you come together as a family. And you work for a common goal, be a champion. That's what I love about football. That's what I love about locker room. Now, we don't run into all the race issues. We don't run into all the political issues or religion. All we do is hit the gridiron as one. That's what I love about football. I'm going to talk about a few things here. I first want to talk about goals. Set goals. You got to have a vision. Set your goals high. Dream big. Have a vision of what you want to become. Set your goal high and don't allow anyone to tell you can't achieve it. Because I grew up in a little town called Delaware City. One blink of light. Didn't have very much. You can be successful if you work at it. And don't let people tell you that you can't do it, because you can. With hard work and setting goals. The Bible says, if you fail to dream, you will lose your vision. And without vision, a man shall perish. It says it right in the Bible. Your commitment has to be bigger than your goal. You can set goals all day long, but if you don't have a commitment, you're not going to get there. A commitment to that goal, waking up every day, have a daily plan to get there. What is a daily plan? Judging yourself. See where you're at every day. Make that plan. I've always said in the world we have three types of people. Those that make it happen, and those that watch it happen, and then there's people that wake up at 12 o'clock in the afternoon and it don't happen. Be one of them people that make it happen. Go out and make it happen. Don't sit back and let other people tell you what you can do. But what I can tell you, if you set your goals high, there's no elevator to success. You must take the stairs. You must walk the steps to be successful. You must take every climb to be successful. There's not an app on the phone that's going to make you successful like people want. There's not a pill you can take to make you successful. It's hard work. It's waking up before everybody else in the morning and getting after it. It's not an app and it's not a pill. I'm telling you, there's no elevator to success. The way you get there is taking the steps. Next thing I want to talk about is friends. Surround yourself with good people. I'm telling you, look at the world. Look at the people around you. Make sure you surround yourself with good people. The Bible says that bad company corrupts good character. It's a fact. You hang with dogs, you get fleas. Hang with good people. Good people make you successful. I can tell you, young man, if you stand up and you tell me who you're going to hang with, that's who you're going to become. Hang with good people. Be an eagle and soar. Be a guy that makes it happen. But I'm telling you, surround yourself with people that have the same vision you do. That want to be a champion. That want to be successful. And the ones that don't, get rid of them. Get rid of them. Surround yourself with good people. Seek wisdom from people. The wise man learns through other people's failures. The wise man learns through other people's failures. Remember that. People are going to fail in front of you and learn from their mistakes. And you don't make it. Everything in my life has come from surrounding myself with good people. The next thing I want to talk about is education. Everybody loves football. I love football. And I've coached some guys that have been great at football. Some guys that should be playing at the University of Alabama, Auburn, Texas, Kentucky. Just had one side of Kentucky. What's the difference? Because the education piece. They can be a good football player. If you don't have the education piece, you ain't going nowhere. You have to have the education piece. Yeah. So what I'm telling you is this. Yeah. Football is your vocation. And it's something you do. Your education is going to be your career. Because if you're a great football player, if you're great, and you happen to be able to go play professionally for a while, at 30 years old, that's a long career in football. You must have something to be able to do after that. Get your education. Make sure that you spend the time and make sure you have that. Once you have it, it can never take it from you. It's something you can use for the rest of your life. Education starts right now. Young guys, right now, where you're at today. Start the books. Bang on. Don't let people tell you it's not cool to be smart. It's real cool to be smart. Next thing I'll talk about is attitude. A positive attitude is something we choose every single day. We get up, we all have issues. We all have problems. How we handle them. How we look at them. It's proven that happier people are more successful. Think about the negative people you see every day. Some people are so negative, I don't want to be around them. I avoid them. Walk down the hall, I see one of the teachers, I make a right turn. I know it's going to be something negative that day. When you go to practice, coaches, you set the climate. You set the tempo of practice on the way you show up. You have a bad day at work and you tell me you're all negative before you get there, what happens? The kids are negative. Set the foundation of having a positive attitude. Be happy and be successful. Remember that some people only wish they could play football. They don't have the body or the tools to do it. You do. Use it the right way. Next word is believe. I've always talked about believe. You've got to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, no one else is ever going to believe in you. Long before I came where I'm at now, coaching and playing baseball and doing all the things, I believed in myself. I bet on myself sometimes when people were against you. Have a great attitude, believe in yourself, and make it happen. The world will tell you that you can't do it. The world will tell you, people will tell you, you can't do it, you're wasting your time. Prove them all wrong. Prove them wrong. Make your goals, set it daily, and prove them wrong. Believe in yourself. There's a quote from Gandhi. Young people, make sure you listen to this one. Your beliefs become your thoughts. Your thoughts become your words. Your words become your actions. Your actions become your habits. Your habits become your values. And your values become your destiny. It's a fact. The things that you do on a daily basis will make you who you are. Have the destiny of a champion. I'm not talking about that on the football field. That's great if you're a champion on the football. Be a champion of the game of life, which is most important. Don't let people with poor attitudes, or what I say, don't let people with dirty feet walk through your mind. Don't allow the negativity in. Don't allow it. No. Last thing we're talking about is being all in. When you've got a passion for something, whether it's football or things or whatever, be all in. Don't just dabble in it. Put everything you got on the table and give it everything you got. Don't be afraid to fail, because I'm going to tell you, I'm proven fact. You can look at me. I've failed a ton in my life. Without failure, you'll never be successful. If you don't risk a lot, you never have fun in reaching big goals. You've got to risk. You've got to fall down. So parents, listen to me. Let your kids fail. Let them fail. It's okay. If they don't fail enough, they ain't never going to be successful. I was a baseball player. Everybody know baseball? We failed a whole hell of a lot. Okay, so there's a lot of times I fail. You're going to strike out. You're going to get hit. Okay, so fail. It's okay to fail, because a failure is an opportunity to learn and get better from it. So fail is not that hard. So be all in. Take the opportunities that you have and run with them. In life, you have got to be prepared daily for the opportunities that come your way. You never know what's going to land in your lap. But if you're not prepared, it's going to pass you by. Be prepared for the opportunities that will come to you. Trust in people that you can rely on. Be loyal to the people that are good to you. You have parents, be good to your parents. And there's a poem I read every day, and I'm going to end with this. I first want to say one little thing about failure. There was an old farmer who lived on a farm, and he had an old mule, okay? And he loved this mule, okay? And one day the mule left the yard and fell down in an old well. An old well that hadn't been covered up, shouldn't have been covered up. So, of course, if you fall down in a well, you're screaming, yelling, you're hollering, you can't get out of there. You're down so far. The mule, this old farmer spends about 2 hours trying to think of a reason how I can get my mule out of there. There's no way to get the mule out. So he calls a bunch of his farmers and says, listen, I can't have you suffer. So you all go get shovels. And they're going to just fill the well in. The well needs to be filled anyway. So they fill the well in. They're filling in with dirt, shovel after dirt, shovel after dirt, shovel after dirt. So about 35, 40 minutes into it, first of all, the mule, when they first started shoveling, the mule was screaming, yelling, crying. I mean, wouldn't you? Somebody throwing dirt on you? You want to try to live. So after about an hour worth of filling dirt, the old farmer looks over and just to check out how good it is. He was amazed at what he saw. There was the old mule. The mule had been getting hit in the back with dirt, and every time he got hit with dirt, he would shake the dirt off and take a step up in the dirt. What's the moral of the story? At the end, the mule came up and got out of the hole. What's the moral of the story is? People are going to throw dirt on you. Just shake it off and keep on trucking. They're going to be negative people. Keep on trucking. They're going to down you. They're going to kick you. They don't determine your success. You do. Last thing I'm going to end you with, I read a poem about every day. This poem I read every day. It gets my day started because I believe it's true. This is the beginning of a new day. God has given me this day to use as I will. I can waste it or use it for good. What I do today is important because I'm exchanging one day of my life for it. When tomorrow comes, the day will be gone forever, leaving something in its place. I have traded for it. I want it to be gain, not loss, good, not evil, success, not failure, in order that I shall not forget the price I paid a day of my life for it. I want to wish you all the best of luck. Thanks for having me tonight. Keep on trucking.
Thank you. All right, let's give Coach Dooley another big round of applause. And I'm going to present our second guest speaker tonight, who is a graduate of Woodbridge High School. I would like to introduce Shyneer Vessels.